subject, and you did very well. Thank you so much. I believe there is a difference between language and speech.
Okay.
So the problem with our students, they all the time, most of the time, they are confused between the language and the speech.
Yes.
So what you mentioned just now about grammar is boring.
Yes.
It's really boring. It is really, I agree with this statement.
Well,
So,
well, it's partly or partially boring. I enjoyed it. I don't know why, but I love grammar. It seems just like maybe mathematical problem for me. So I enjoyed it. I know that many people they don't like it, but still there is something fun about it. Okay.
That's right. That's true. As we studied English, yes, I agree with you that we enjoy grammar because we can say a higher level, of course, than our students.
Yes.
What our students need, I think, humbly, I think they need to listen and listen and listen.
Right.
Then the grammar will come up,
right,
pop in front of them. So their problem, they need to get an effective listening to make sense حتى يكون الكلام مفهوم بالنسبة لهم.
Right.
After that, they can go and dive in a grammar. This is what I think.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, Dr. Hadil. And I think part of the problem is the instructor or the teacher himself or herself. Until now, I can notice many of my colleagues, with all the respect to them, they still correct the student as soon as they commit a mistake. And I don't agree with that, of course, because the new ways of teaching suggest that correcting the error directly will raise the effective filter of the student, and then he'll get back to his comfort zone and will refuse to speak, be afraid or be shy to use the native language or the target language. That's why I hope that most of the teachers will pay attention to this and they do not correct the mistakes of students, because if you go abroad, and we were at international students outside Iraq, and we lived this experience. So when we were there, the instructors, and even in real life, they don't care about grammar as far as they understand what we are saying. So grammar is not that important.
Correct.
And because I mean, if you study the process of language acquisition, they said that after the critical age, language acquisition is not that adequate, just like a kid who is acquiring language. So after the 12 years old, the kid will not be able to acquire all the grammar rules. So same here. So our students, if they are adults and they are learning the language, we cannot expect them to use grammar adequately and perfectly, just like native speakers. It's fine, we teach them grammar, we help them to understand the rules, but that doesn't mean that we expect from them to have all of that in their competence. No, it's not there yet. If they know about the language, doesn't mean that they can apply it. And I can see many of the students that I meet, they say that I can understand language, I know all the rules, but still I cannot produce language. So this is natural. So we have to help students be aware of this. So it's natural. So first, the listening, as you said, listening is very important. So when you train your ear to listen to the language, then the process will be easier for you. Thank you very much for the comment, Dr. Hadi.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Any other comments from others, concerns, questions?
Dr. Fatma?
Yes.
I think the younger generation.
Can you please introduce yourself?
I am Dr. Zainab Abdul Wahid Salman from Mustansiriya University College of Art.
Okay, because I see here Dr. Zain without Zainab.
Yes,
Okay,
without AB.
welcome, Dr. Zainab. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Fatma. What I think really, the younger generation, what they say it, they already like to learn English language, but not the grammar.
Yes.
They don't like the difficult of learning grammars.
Well, here the problem is twofold. And I don't know if you agree
Yes.
with me. So after 2003, if you noticed, we have a vast change, a turning point in teaching English. So
Yes.
we switched from the focus on grammar rules, traditional way of teaching, into a very communicative, let's say, curriculum. Because I see that many of our teachers, they are not ready to teach the curriculum in the right way or to achieve the main purpose of it. So this switch, without preparing the teachers, well, young generations, so here, look at the chaos that's happening. I know that many of the students, they succeeded in learning the language without learning the grammar, but I think that the old way has its merits also. So if we mix both of them, we'll get a perfect results. I don't know what's happening. I mean, because I think there is no good connection between the Ministry of Higher Education and the Ministry of Education. And if there is coordination between the two of them and a good designing of the curriculum, we could have better results. So the tendency now, students, they don't know much of the grammar. They acquire language from media, technology, from movies, from getting in contact.
Yes. Songs.
Songs, yes, that's correct. And
Yes.
here, songs, they're originally a break or a breakage of rules. They don't have ordinary rules, if you might mean to say. So they are acquiring the language in a different way. So just like I said, it's a twofold problem, but still, compared with before 2003, I think here, now I meet many of the students who are excellent in using language, but still rules and grammar are also needed because of academic writing, if they'd like to go abroad, etc. Thank you, Dr. Zainab, a very interesting point.
Thank you. Thank you. But really, I'm always advise the younger people to hear the language, to hear the words, just
Yes.
to know what's the voice of the words. It's
Good
so
advice.
important for them to hear the voice of the word.
Good advice. Just like what Dr. Hadi said, it's very important to
Yes.
train the ear first, and then we proceed to the other steps. Very good.
For that reason, I always told them, you can hear songs in English,
Yes.
but not these songs in these days. The old songs that's so slowly and the
Right.
words is so clear to hear it.
Right. Classical songs, they are very
Yes,
good way
yes.
of learning the
Yes.
language of these, I mean, modern ones. Good point.
Yes.
Okay. Others?
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have other things to add? Okay, Dr. Hadid, have you seen the link on the comment box? I'll paste it again. Here's the link again.
No, actually, no.
Big
Yes,
comment.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So try to
Yes,
sign.
we say it.
Okay. So sign
Yes.
the attending sheet.
Yeah.
And
Dr. Fatma, I want to share.
yes.
I want to share something with you and with Dr. Zainab and
Yes.
with all our friends.
Uh-huh.
I gave assignment to my students.
Mhm.
I Will Survive. It's amazing. It's an amazing song. It's about women and how and how women should be strong and kick
Wonderful.
anyone try to humiliate them. So all the girls, all the females, they got full mark.
Well, this is a great way because you are mixing the content with the language. So it's not only an empty
Yes.
song. So this is a very effective way of teaching. Thank you for sharing this with us, Dr. Haydna.
Yeah, I hope all of you listen to this song today and you, oh my God, it's amazing.
What's it called again? Let me write it down.
I will survive.
I will survive.
Gloria.
Okay.
Yeah, Gloria. I will survive. It's beautiful one.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for attending today. I'll try to make part 2 of the story of linguistics if you would like to join us again. And hopefully next time we will not face a problem with the link to the meeting. I'd like to tell you also that tomorrow we'll have the meeting or the discussion session about world culture. And this lecture, it will be about St. Patrick's Day. It will be tomorrow. So if you would like to know about St. Patrick's Day, join us tomorrow. I'll try to post the link of the meeting on WhatsApp, on our group. And then if you feel interested, to join us to listen about St. Patrick's Day. And if you would like your students to know about these cultural events, so please help me and give them the link to this meeting. Thank you all. If you don't have anything else to add or comment or ask, I'll say good night to all of you and take you again. And don't forget to sign your name on
موسى